off trees or thrown off ships. For my uneducated who don't know what this is, it's that new Negro spiritual, it's superhero shit. This Black Christmas, this year we get what we wanna get. A just payment for years of enslavement in this bitch. The first time the free slaves was cooking. The first time the cook tasted a fried chicken. The first time the field nigga had good eating. The first time being free wasn't just dreaming shit. This mass is macaroni, eat up. This mass is cornbread face. Ay, don't be shy, my nigga, take a seat. Huh? State size now, tonight we eat. Huh? I'm third. Nigga. Now let the band cook. I'm hiding. I'ma tell you, I wanna talk. Look. I wanna tell you this is shotguns and give me some. No more holding hands and singing songs. This is all of us versus all of them. Huh? No more pussy niggas, we going in. And this is it, like the Mike Jack movie, a world jack. We spray, we a cock back Uzi, but it behooves me to tell you to get an education. It behooves me to tell you, hold down the occupation. If that's your girl and you love her, secure your situation. Go start a LLC and get that money percolating. Build a community and keep that money circulating. The first time that niggas was in these situations. The first time the free slaves was cooking. The first time the cook tasted a fried chicken. The first time the field nigga had good eating. The first time being free wasn't just dreaming shit.
Hey, they went right to your joint.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys all for coming back to the channel. It's your boy Timbo all day. Right, you know what's going to happen. I'm joined by Young Third.
Hey.
Now, hey, we got a great episode for you guys today. Thank you again for joining us. We hit 19 subscribers on the channel today. Not a small accomplishment, not a large accomplishment. However,
thankful for everybody.
We're gonna recap the Canelo versus Crawford fight. See if what everybody said.
Yeah, exactly. Let's recap that.
We're going to ask questions about how everybody started implementing their Orca mentalities. We're going to have a small break and have a conversation about some of what's going on in cryptocurrency today. And then we're going to continue showing you guys how to start your business, register your LLC, and start making money with it, monetizing all things that you do. If you get any joy today with anything that we are saying, please leave a comment. Get involved in the chat. And when I say leave a comment, I'm not just speaking about the live chats. Get in this video. Go to the comments.
Yeah.
Say something so the whole world can see. YouTube really loves that algorithm. And it helps us out.
Being with the whole soil. You know what I'm saying? Hey, share it. You know what I'm saying? When you see us sharing on our IGs, man, it's free for you to hit share on yours. You know what I'm saying? That share button is free. That comment button is free. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, like, and really, 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 really thank you to everybody that has tapped in with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are our day ones, and we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. Keep coming in, man. We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna stay consistent for y'all.
Right on, right on. So what y'all think about the knock? I mean, not
Wait,
the knock.
wait, wait, wait! Don't try to
Read up
switch
real
it up.
quick.
Don't try to switch it
Oh
up. Let's
yeah,
hear
yeah.
you talk
Somebody
first.
real excited just because his guy got a little winnie win win.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Run into
let's
it
start
real
with
quick.
your praise report, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my praise report. Okay, so it's not fully done yet, but I think I done narrowed it down to 5 names for my LLC. So,
Hey,
Let's go.
so
Let's go.
I done nailed it down. I'm starting it up, and then I've done more looking up on things of how to get it out here in Arizona. So, yeah,
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we'll touch on that. You're gonna be the guinea pig, and damn, now we got to do Arizona. Thank you.
yeah, that's okay. Sure,
Nah, I'm
everybody
kidding.
needs. We all need to start, man. Shit, put it on.
All right, young third, you want to go or you want me to?
go ahead, jump in. The water's warm. Don't be shy.
Damn, I was actually hoping you took that one. So yeah,
I kind of heard
my
that in your voice. So I wanted to put you on the spot.
what's that?
I said I kind of heard that in your voice. That's why I kind of.
No, my praise report is it's nothing major, right? My praise report is just it's about consistency, right? So it's not about what is happening, but it's about how you continuously build those good habits
Come
and you
on now.
do things you know you're supposed to do. Good things will come. I'm not asking to be a millionaire, but I am asking to be 1%. Well, I'm asking to be a millionaire, but right
Hell yeah, I was about to say, man. Come on, man.
I'm
But y'all
asking to just
on the
be
other
right now.
side.
No, I'm
Oh
asking to
man,
just be 1% better right now than at
Every
any other thing. That's the
one
one
percent
thing I can
better every day.
control is my work ethic.
Come
So
on
yeah,
now.
turn it over to you, sir.
Oh man. Um, my praise report, man, is really just kind of along the same lines of being thankful for like the baby steps. I'm really thankful for the things I'm learning from my teenage daughters. I got 2 teenage daughters right now, and they're teaching me how to be more patient, how to be more humble, um, how to listen better, how to start uncomfortable conversations that have to be had. Because in business, a lot of times, you got to be able to step in there and have that uncomfortable conversation. And I'm starting to do that and get a lot of practice in that with my teenage daughters. And I'm really thankful for that. And my praise report is just for them and the young women that they're growing into and the perspectives that they have. And whether I agree or disagree with them, I'm just thankful for them. And they really, really are a blessing, you know what I'm saying, in a major way. So, and it's funny how, like, things in your house and in your family can also teach you lessons that you could just propose over into other areas, you know what I'm saying? And I'm learning things as a father that I'm able to use as a leader in other areas. So I'm thankful for that.
right on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Now,
sir.
Yeah.
Now we
now,
do the bullshit, man.
now you can go and say blah
Happened.
blah
I
blah.
mean, what did y'all think? What did y'all really expect, though? You know what I mean? I mean, y'all thought Canelo was gonna do it, and don't get me wrong, Canelo's a great fighter, though. But I don't know. I just
Revision
don't
of
know.
history over here. What did we really expect though? Like he was walking in there against a slouch. Yeah.
It wasn't a
Nah,
slouch, man. But you
I'm
could
not
tell
gonna
that
say
man,
a slouch, but
like just to fight from the fight, that man was way more trained. He was more, you know, what I'm saying, precise with everything that he was doing.
Boy, he
He,
was so ready,
he was
bro. Like
lethal. He
my
was
mom.
lethal.
And,
man,
and
no,
shout out to everybody over here, you know what I'm saying, in the comments right now. I want to shout out Trey's Comedy, Brandon Burns. I see y'all interacting with us. We
Right?
remember he was inside of here last week. He did tell us Crawford.
Yeah.
Here's the smallest, quietest hand clap.
nah. But here's the thing,
Man.
though. The fight
You
kind of went exactly how I
Trey's
expected
Comedy,
it to
Steve.
go. At least for me, I
You
figured.
wait. Let's rewind the tape. I wish we could pull up the. I did not hear this from him. Did he say this is exactly how he thought it was going to go last week on the pod?
No, I didn't say that. But I did say,
I don't remember. Did
no,
you
what
say?
I did say, I said I'm going for Canelo, but if Canelo doesn't knock him out, it's going to be a long night.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I
That's what
think
I
I
did
remember
say.
that. I think I
He
remember
won.
that. But you did say that. No, you said Crawford was going to win
100%.
by decision. If it goes the distance, Crawford was going to win by decision. You did
Okay.
say that,
Yeah, and by round 5, I was like, oh, okay,
right?
So,
it's
okay. It's
over.
funny you brought up round 5 because I felt like Canelo's best round was 4, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
He got down in 4. And then they came back out in round 5 real quick. And um, Crawford started smiling at him and shit, and kind of taunting a little bit and everything. You know what I'm saying? Having a little fun with it. And when Crawford started having a little fun with it, it reminded me of him fighting Floyd. And when Floyd started doing the little shake off shit he was doing, and no,
Yeah.
it was kind of like getting at. He started fighting worse. I said Canelo got something from way back when he was a little kid, where the motherfucker make fun of him and shit. He don't fight better. You know what I'm saying? He like, oh, I get small, and it felt like right there like, that nigga small. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he threw some hits that landed, and Crawford didn't give a hot fuck about none of
nah. When
it.
he started laughing and shaking, bro, that's when I was
Yeah,
like,
man, like that shit made Canelo. I just seen him get small as a man, and he was just like, "Well, just keep the
Hey,
money."
but I'm gonna tell you what it really was, man. Crawford got that ancestral strength. You feel me, nigga? That was from 1,000 prayers of grandmas on him. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Hey, nigga
yeah,
had to
but
put the
nigga,
whole
you can't say that because
nigga
that
had
nigga
to put the
Canelo
whole hey, he
had
had to
some
put
Santerias and
the
all
whole
types of
squad
shit.
on his back, bro, for everything on
Yeah,
Mexican Independence
but
Day.
you can
Let
see,
him know, like, hey,
you know what I'm
man,
saying? Hey, let him know. Yeah, yeah. Canelo got that colonizer blood in him. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, don't play with us, my nigga. We gonna
got
not,
that
yeah,
very Spaniard, very conquistador. Had to whip that conquistador out.
So all right,
you did
so
Oh,
we see how the fight ended. But look,
right.
next question, right?
what's up with the JT84? I see you just jump in, man. Glad to see y'all here, man. I appreciate everybody in the live,
Right
man.
So
Keep
on.
so we talked about the orca mentalities, and hey, you showed me a video. Well, let me ask this: has
oh,
everybody
man.
been implementing the orca mentality? And I know the way I have is kind of by teaching, right? By teaching others and kind of leading by example and knowing that it takes a whole tribe. Which, once again, for those of you guys who are new to the channel, that's kind of what this channel is started about. Is it's all of us together. We all have ideas. We all have talents. It's about bringing these talents together
The
and
collective.
pushing them out to the world, regardless if it's business, sport, hustles, going from
Each one teach one.
each one teach one, going from the streets to the boardroom. That's straight up what we trying to do here.
And
So,
beyond. And, and,
so
and okay, I got one, and I kind of want to bring up one for you too. That's an example of what you just said. Like my kinfolk, my cousin hit me like, man, I had I had some things going on. I'm gonna say what my cousin do because I'm proud of him. He a nurse practitioner and everything, and he's setting up some things right now where he's building his own part of his practice, and he's also stepping into some new job ventures. You know what I'm saying? In a couple different areas, and he reached out to you. He hit me up and let me know he reached out to you to bounce some stuff off of you and everything. You know what I'm saying? As he was like, man, I'm glad we got this community. You know what I'm saying? And like, look what we grew into, where we could make a call about like, hey, these are the business plays I'm trying to set up. What you think about it and get your perspective on it. You know what I'm saying? So that goes along with what you were saying about your orca mentality and what you're contributing. And I know firsthand that, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting calls like, hey, yeah, I had to tap in with Timbo one time and kind of bounce some stuff by him about some plays I'm trying to set up right now and kind of see what he thought. And so on mine, um, kind of along the same lines. Like I got a partner that's been OT, that's been down in New Orleans. You know, we got such big networks. We got you out in Dallas, you in Arizona. We be connected all over. But my partner just came back from New Orleans, and she tapped in, and I was able to put her with same kinfolk, same cousin together. And it turns out that he has a vision that he been building, and she got a written out vision that she been building, and both of them collaborate together, and the things that one part don't have, you know what I'm saying, the other side have. The certifications needed over here, they got. The connections needed over here, they got. And then the vibe is already there. So we was able to get our orca mentality on, and okay, you back out here in town right now, you know what I'm saying, let's get you on your feet real quick, you know what I'm saying. Also, you know, I got a rental car business and stuff. Like, you just moved back in town, you need to be back on your feet, getting around and shit like that. Here go to Benz, bam. You know what I'm saying? Shoot me this when you got it, when you get back on your feet and everything like that. So, you know, you leave, you come back, you don't know what's going on, you on shaky ground. We was able to, orchestrate it up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you got a team. You back with the pod. You know what I'm saying? Here go the whip. Here goes some game plan. So that's mine. Go ahead. I'm going too long.
All right. And you know what I'm saying? I guess my organ mentality, just play your part, man. I've been playing my part, you know what I mean, as far as uh, in my own life and different things that I got going on. Just play your part. You know, that's just the
Mhm,
main thing. The main thing,
mhm.
play your part. I think that we get lost in that as a whole. You know, we were talking about that, joking about it yet last week about, like, them flipping over and doing the drills and stuff.
Yeah.
But the dude that flipped over was playing his part.
Come
Just like
on.
anything else, you know what I mean? Just got to play our
Yep.
part. So yeah.
Yep.
So on to the next one.
Mhm.
What do we we start talking about the business then, right? Right now.
Yeah, actually, and yeah, JT84, man, this is exactly what we are. Just showing everybody how to get back into using your skills and talents to do something productive and just
Mhm.
try to get this money. Shit, it's a lot of it in the streets, and our job is to get it. So I think we left off last time. I was having some technical difficulties actually showing the system, and I believe Caliber, you mentioned that you wanted to like look up specific LLCs, right? Now I'm not too familiar with the Arizona, as you mentioned while we were off air, far as how to look for it. But typically, the Secretary of State in every city and state is very
Yeah.
much the same,
Same
right?
thing.
So it's going to be the same process anywhere you go. Now, also last week, Young Third and I had a difference of opinion as far as if you should set up the LLC first or if you should set up your EIN first. Now, again, I'm saying do your own research and do what feels best to you. But for right now, I think I'm going to show you guys how to kind of look up the LLC and make sure your name is still available. Make sense? Anybody have any qualms with that?
Yeah. No, no qualms at all. I did just want to throw this out for the people. I think we was looking it up on LegalZoom. One thing I had success setting up on and saved a lot of money on is called busy.com, bizee.com. You're going to get all the same stuff done there, and you might save a couple bucks fucking around over there rather than LegalZoom. LegalZoom's user interface is super duper easy to use, and I like Busy is very comparable in my opinion.
Do you
Um,
have a link for that?
I can get one to you in a few seconds.
No worries. We'll share the link after this video goes live, y'all.
Yep.
But real quick, so first things first, what you're gonna want to do here it is look, you're gonna want to come to this website right here, right? Oh, nope, wrong one. April Fools. So look, you're gonna want to come to the BizFile online, specifically if you're in the state of California, if you want to register your LLC. Right, sharing now.
Y'all bear in mind with us that when Timbo is sharing these kind of things, he has to go back and forth from different screens, back over to the pod, and back and forth and everything. That's why it's play, but
I'm
we
kind of
want to show you guys this stuff like firsthand. So like maybe you're going through it whenever you're ready to jump in. You can come back to this resource and be like, okay, where did they go? There it is. You can actually see what you're supposed to be looking for. So that's why we're doing it like this.
Hey, my bad. I didn't know you wanted me to say your name. Ready, Red, my dog. What's happening? My bad.
Yeah.
Hey,
So, hey, homie, you know me.
I got
Whoop,
pressed.
whoop.
My bad. My bad, dog.
Hey, yeah, bro. Yeah, you knew me
Hey,
this see, bro. And this right here, these last two episodes, bro. When you're ready to set it up, man, you got a resource where you know you can
for
go
sure.
back to on
Hey, you
YouTube.
got the number, Brody.
They say, and you got the number. Yeah, tap in, bro. DM if you don't got it or if you misplaced
But
it.
so look, so Caliber, you mentioned exactly. You have a few names, right? Let's say you're going in California. What's the first name of your LLC you look to set up?
Wait, what's that? What'd you say?
Throw out the least likely one that you gonna pick right now. Just throw out
Yes.
a. So,
Oh, money making Burr.
okay.
Making what?
Money
Burr,
making Burr.
like brr.
Like BURR, like you see Caliber TV.
Oh,
Okay.
MMB, money making
hey,
Burr.
didn't we just talk about this last week too? About you can't name your LLC, uh, trap it in the house
We, we
unless you
Trapping
sure
in
own
the
did.
house.
it. That was Thursday's opinion. I
Hey,
said it
hey,
depends
this
on what
nigga
route you
came
want
back
to go.
with five. Fuck that.
Here you go. Hey, fuck it, money making bird. You know what it is.
Right?
Yeah, you know,
This
Burr
one's
is
gonna be
Burr is
available, nigga.
motherfucking Latin. Go ahead.
So look, that's available,
Nah.
nigga.
I know, right? Of
Surprise.
course it's available.
Yeah, didn't
Right?
nobody say that. So look, all right, you got your name available, right?
Yeah.
Which is
Now
good.
in the event, but let me show you guys what it looks like if it's not available. I can't spell my own business name. You see this right here?
Yeah.
These are the ones I cannot name it. Right? I don't live in California anymore, so they could have this suspension.
You stupid.
They could have it.
Okay.
They could have it. I'm a Texas baby. So okay. So now, after you go to the caliber, or what was your shit again? Let's go back.
Just put Caliber.
Money making Burr.
I saved it, so we got it. So look, once you do
MMB.
that, you're gonna, huh?
I was just shouting out MMB, money making Burr.
MMB, we all we got. You're still coming to the biz file, the bizfileonline.sos.ca.gov. After this, after we actually get the video out, I'm gonna have all the links inside the description.
It's gonna be
So
in the fire.
yeah. So look, you're gonna come down. You did the free business search. That's where we got. Now we're gonna register this entity, right? Register a business corporation LLC. Click on that spot right there.
Damn.
It's gonna open up a page that looks like this.
Uh-oh.
Was I showing all that shit while we were doing that?
You
You
would.
was, it just
And
popped
then it
off.
just said, nay.
Mm-mm.
Look at you. Niggas gonna neg, y'all.
Right. Well, while we in the middle of it, man, I just want to just shout this out right here: the psychology of money, man. You know,
Oh, I was supposed to get that one.
if anybody needs to like kind of figure it out a little bit about like the process of money, because sometimes some people are good at money, some people are bad with money, man. But this helps, though, big time.
Heck yeah.
You know
Okay,
what I
I'm
mean?
back.
All right.
So look, you're gonna come on here, right? The first things first. You're gonna want to start file your articles of organization. Caliber, in your case, because you are in Arizona, you will want to file register out of state, right? But for most of our viewers, I believe y'all are in California. So what you're going to do is going to be a $70 processing fee. This is one of the things I was talking about that Young Third and I were talking about in our very first episode. If you haven't set up an LLC, you're kind of messing yourself up because you're going to be able to write off everything from your taxes or from your gas to the clothes you buy that you use. When you go on a meal with a business partner or with an associate or with somebody who helps you get this money, you can write that off in your taxes.
Let me jump in right there and let me
Go
say
ahead.
this because we often hear that kind of thing, but this is the main thing that you need to understand about that. You're only able to do that with documentation.
Correct.
You're only able to do that with proper documentation. So
Correct.
it's all about the fact that like you went on that business, you needed to take minutes. And all that is opening up notes inside of your phone, typing the name of the business meeting, who was there, what time it started, a couple lines about what you discussed, and what time that it ended. And if you waiting for your food for 15, 20 minutes, it's going to be some business talk that goes on organically about whatever you've been planning to do or whatever at your, it's just a regular dinner meeting, but now it's a business meeting because you discussed some business and took notes on that and had minutes on it. Then when the receipt came at the end, you got the receipt, you took a photo of that, you documented that receipt, and you put that and saved that inside of whatever you're using, SAP Concur, something free that you found online, shit, Google Docs, you could probably find a way to save everything inside of there. I think that's what we kind of doing right now with one of our DBAs that we don't want to pay another thing for. But the key to all that write-off stuff is documentation and the person that you select to do your taxes. You know
Bingo.
what I'm saying? If you're gonna self-do them by yourself, then you damn well better do some research with whatever AI agent you like to use. And while doing that research, find out how to file those taxes as a business and take advantage of all those things. But because you're not seasoned, your best bet, like I told you last week, was to put that 1,500 minimum to the side for
Hmm.
whoever is going to do your taxes at the end of the year, and be able to hand over all that documentation over to them so that they can take advantage of all the things that he just listed. My bad, go on. I know I'm
No,
always
no, 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 no. This is valuable information. And again, always do your own research for this stuff. Just to
none
hell,
of this
call
is
us out. If we're wrong, leave a comment when you watch this video back.
we love to find out that we
Helps. Yeah.
and
But
then we can tell
anyways,
everybody that was wrong and this is the right way because it's all
Right.
about
bingo.
working mentality and finding
Each
shortcuts.
one teach one.
You know what I'm saying?
So
They
look,
used to not know to flip over in practice. Now they flipping over.
so you're gonna file your articles of organization, right? It's a very simple process. Good thing I have this.
Side note. If anybody's wondering what this is while you pulling that up, this is my binder for the first LLC I ever started for Crypto Cooler Talk. And what he's talking about right now is your articles of incorporation. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Everything inside of this folder right here is what we're talking about. Operating agreements, um, all of this official. You know what I'm saying? These are the things. When you keep minutes, like we was talking about, this is what
And
you
you're gonna want to keep it organized. That's funny you said that, man. I had to go get mine as well.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This is your membership
So you want to
certificate.
keep all your shit there, and the better organized you have it, the better it will be.
Um, it should all be inside of here. I took out anything we had anything on to be able to show this, but you know what I'm saying?
So third, is that your only LLC?
No, I bought out this one because this one is something that I'm not using anymore, and I didn't want to have like some information inside of there that popped up on screen somewhere for Scammy McDavis to be watching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Wait,
this
so
actually,
when you say you don't use it anymore, you just you just
uh,
done with it, or
we shut this one all the way down and everything. We actually shut it down the proper way, and
okay?
don't make me answer all the questions on that right now because my business partner actually handled most of the shutdown for me on this,
Yeah.
and I am not an authority in any way on everything that we did to shut this down. But definitely, we had to shut this down because it was going to cause problems if I just left it running because I am still operating in the state of California, and it got suspended because tax issues. This was the first one that we ever opened. We didn't turn a profit off of it, and I'm actually everything I'm telling you about taxes and all this kind of stuff comes from the mistakes that I made with this one, the crypto
Right.
cooler. Um, and so I
Same
ended
here.
up in a situation where I owed taxes on the business. I hadn't turned a profit off of it. I was down on it. Um, and I handled everything with it all the way completely wrong and just kind of left it be over in the cut. Like, man, I'm not gonna pay all this on to pay somebody to fix all this shit, and I ain't made shit off of it. But then they came out with that thing where everybody had to turn in, the names of everybody on a corporation, or else you was gonna be in trouble. So this bitch had to get dissolved. You know what I'm saying? In order to keep the IRS off of me, and they wanted me to go back. I filed my taxes wrong the years that I had this. So in order to avoid a complete audit of everything, you know what I'm saying, with the taxes from the years that I started this, I went on ahead and dissolved this thing and got rid of it and paid what was owed on it and just got it out of the way.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So
See,
that's what I'm doing with
yeah,
this.
these are the things that we need to know for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, because that's the
Go ahead. Go ahead,
consequences
Tim.
of not
So
putting that money to the side before you start and everything. Then you end up over here like, oh shit, I got the nigga got to pay taxes. That shit do.
Right.
hey, that's kind of the reason that mine is suspended. But I don't live in California
And
anymore.
had I had paid, let me say this too. You had brought up last week, Timbo, the aged LLC, and you want time on your LLC, and that's why we had suggested to, I think it was Smack Boys ENT who was in the chat, and we was
Yeah.
telling them, yeah, you want to start it now because you can age it. Um, so if I had handled that shit right, this motherfucker would have been aged so crispy, so
Yeah.
ready for funding.
Yeah.
I'm saying because I was paying everything on it. That's why I didn't turn a profit. Nothing was late. It had a good D&B score and all that. And if I had just handled that shit right, I would have had this nice 4 or 5 year aged LLC sitting right here that
Right.
I could sell this aged LLC. There's a whole market for that. We can get into that one day. Or
Mm-hmm.
I could have taken it and gone after all kinds of funding with this nice aged LLC and uh, been sitting on a couple hundred million type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or at least access to more liquidity than I'm currently sitting on right now while I'm trying to age a new LLC currently. You know what I'm saying? So that's lessons learned. You know what I'm saying? Take it from me. Treat your LLC right. Go ahead, bud. Jump in.
All right, nah, no worries, no worries, no worries. So look, all valid points. And hey, if you guys are learning anything in this, please again hit a like, hit a thumbs up, hit the notification bell.
Subscribe. Subscribe.
Whenever we're doing
Subscribe.
something new, because we're bringing up a lot of good information. There's going to be days and times that we just shoot around and shoot the shit. There's going to be days we bring real knowledge to y'all. So again, each one teach one, right?
Yeah, like next week we got some good shit kicking up. We gonna tease that later.
Hell yeah. But so look, once you get over to, you're going to have to log in specifically with California and many of the states. I know Texas, you have to create an SOS login, and the SOS is the Secretary of State. Any documentations you're going to fill is going to go through the Secretary of State, not just for business, but also your marriage license, divorce records. Is there anything I'm fucking forgetting? I don't know.
Hella shit.
Yeah, but any records are held through the Secretary of State, so it's
Birth
good to
certificate
build
type
a real
shit.
relationship with
Passport
it.
type situations you might need to go
Correct.
through. All kind of shit.
County, yes. So okay, you're gonna have to log on and create an account with them. Okay, privacy warning. Does anybody really read this? I'm not a lawyer. I can't advise you to or not to, but let's go ahead, right? So, submitter information. Um, I don't feel comfortable giving our real
Yeah,
information
yeah,
online.
that's not the
So,
yeah. And we don't
uh,
like skip ahead part right now and all that.
please, Louise. Okay. I do have another email I can use here, though. Actually, I'm going to use my old boss's email. He won't mind. But we might need to check this. So, actually, yes, I do.
Yeah. Can I peek in right now and throw out a little bit of side information while we're going
Yes.
through this?
Go ahead. Go ahead. It's an open forum, bro.
Register register agent is an important thing that needs to be kind of coinciding with these steps that we're going through right now. You're going to need a registered agent. Um, some smart guy online might tell you you can do it yourself. Don't do it yourself because the registered agent has to have some kind of public information and all kind of other privacy reasons. And there's other reasons to not be your own registered agent that involves some legalities that I kind of don't want to go into. You can look it up. A lot of people have good videos online about this kind of thing. But you want to be looking into a registered agent. And a registered agent is a person or a company that you officially designate to receive legal documents and government notices on behalf of your LLC. So the reason I brought it up right now is because we was talking about the Secretary of State. The Secretary of State, you have to have this stupid ass middleman between you and the Secretary of State. They want to send things to your registered agent. I see Tim is making faces because he's going to tell you about the side where you can't be your own registered agent. So please give him that information.
Well, why I want to be a registered agent for myself is strictly the one thing that I've been communicating a lot amongst everybody I deal with is the vertical integration.
Mm-hmm.
I want all power from setting this up to basically, I want to control if I live, sink, or swim. The Registered agent. Now, if the registered agent, let's say for example, we're all going into business together, was one of you guys, I would feel perfectly fine with it. With the registered agent being an outside source, I'm not fine with that.
Mm.
And specifically, one thing I want to say as far as your first LLC, I'm of the habit of I'd rather fail but know what I'm failing for, or mess up. I want to mess up as fast as possible so I can learn from my mistakes. That is why I'm saying. But what third is what, and I'm guessing, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Go
What
ahead.
I'm guessing is you want to prevent that from happening. You want to
Right.
give the advice of,
Hello? Hello?
yeah,
Yeah, my phone breaking up.
not yet. But look, okay, so let's continue. Let's get through the LLC organization part, and then let's open it up after that, right?
Okay.
So look, has this name been reserved? Naj, we did look it up, so we're gonna say no, it hasn't, right?
Right.
Because sometimes what you can do is hold the name. If you think that there's a good opportunity that a lot of people will look it up, then yeah, you want to reserve the name. So
Right.
look, this is this is the name you wanted to go with, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Do you have an address?
I don't feel
That
comfortable with putting
street.
my address out there.
I know. I'm just doing this right now.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to enter your address. Most of our people are there. This one saved.
Let me say
Okay.
this too, and this is a good reason why you pay for the address, like I brought up last week. You pay for the service that has a physical address. This is the first reason why you want to have that, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't want it to go to mine. Secondly, you want to have that physical address because the banks don't like that it's at your house. You get what I'm saying? Like, they frown on that
Well,
unless it's a business that's set up for a reason to be there. It can be a reason
correct.
for you to get fucking spanked later on when you're trying to do certain things. Also, people, the community, they're Googling everything before they do a business with anybody,
Correct.
right? There's another guy who has
Correct.
a side business over here, a storefront, an actual place where we can meet, somewhere where I can tell someone else that I'm doing business with those guys over there.
Mhm.
Versus I put in your address and everything you said, and it popped up, and it's on a residential. You know what I'm saying? Where are we gonna meet if we want to meet? I'm over here doing real business. This guy's you know what I'm saying? He's on the couch. I'm gonna sit at his couch. Somebody might choose somebody else for a contract based off of that. Do you want an address to put in
So,
there? I can give you an address to put in there.
oh no, we're doing this for just
We
for
can
right
use
now.
this 21515 Hawthorne Boulevard, Suite 200.
That's fine. This is just for content purposes.
All right, go ahead.
So, are you an individual? And this is what third was talking about.
Come on now.
The individual or registered corporate agent, correct? Right now, we're going to say it's for an individual. The name, G's Louise. Okay. Look, this is very simple. If you filled out any application, you're going to have this done in no time, right?
I like to think that everybody in the chat got quiet because they really paying attention. We really teaching right now. Keep going.
Okay, purpose. Now, look, are you going to have one manager, just you? Are you going to have more than one? Or all LLC members? Now, if I recall, it's been a while since I've done this. You're going to have this information right now once you are doing it and while you are doing it. I don't know who's calling me from Wichita Falls, but you got to wait.
So this is why I like to be a fan of already having your articles of organization set up, because that when you
Bingo.
get to these points when you're filling out stuff, you've already done this kind of work. You already know it's just me. You've already appointed somebody as you're going to handle this role, and you can put that in right now. You already
They don't even know what the articles of, they don't know what that is yet. If we're teaching them, we can get to that part in a second. But as far as right now, just opening the LLC, we haven't even touched on that part yet. I hear what you're saying, but
right.
that's because you and me have done this already. We're
Okay.
talking to somebody who has never done it before.
Well,
Yeah.
then you supposed to be giving it step by step. Then you over here. You got now. We got to go back to go get the articles
Thank you.
in order
So
to.
thank you.
Okay, so then that means that we got to cover all the points of like you going over a perspective, you thinking about what your mission
Let's
statement,
continue. Let's
you know,
continue right
all
now.
that kind of stuff.
We'll,
That's a
we'll
whole
come
nother
back.
episode that like, yeah, we probably should dive into like all
That's
that.
a whole nother episode. Let's
But
continue right now, right?
yeah,
So
this is
let's
just
say
to get
for
you
right
started
now,
because
you're
you
going to start a one member LLC, right? And when are you starting? When is the date you want to file? Are you going to do it now or are you going to do it later? You're just now filling this out, so you're going to do that shit right fucking now.
giddy up.
Ta-da! So attachments. It should be one-sided legal documents. This section is going to include something. We don't have any attachments, so we're going to skip. Now, future. This is where third is talking about your articles of organization. Maybe you have an LLC that's going to own another LLC. That's where you would put information in there. Make sense? If anybody has any questions, please feel free to leave something in the comments. So, because we did it this way, we're only going to need one signature. If we had the articles of organization, as third mentioned, then we would need multiple signatures. So, this is why I like setting it up first as a single member because you can always
LLC.
go,
You
you
can
can
go
always
back
go
and
back and
make
change.
revisions and changes. And I've had to make a lot of revisions and changes with some of the new businesses that I've started. And it's not hard.
It's not hard at all. It's just getting
It's
all.
not even hard. You be like, damn, man, I gotta go do it. And then you sit down and do it, and you be like, oh, that was 12 minutes. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Like, don't make a fuss about everything. Fail fast. Fuck up.
Fail. That's the
That
statement I
sounds
was
like the
looking for.
craziest fucking advice, but like, it's really the only way that you figure this shit out. Like, oh shit, I messed up. Now try to get as much game like what this is giving you, and from any other podcast and any other source that you can find as much game from before, so that you can avoid, the hiccups and shit like that. But what you'll find out is that like this shit is set up for you to like you can make mistakes, you can then, make amendments. You know what I'm saying? We can go change this shit later on and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. J Will 95, dead ass. You know what I'm saying? Lay a brick every day. One day you're gonna look up and it's gonna be a wall. You gotta go out here and stumble, just like when you learned how to walk. You gotta go out here and stumble and misstep and stub your toe and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say stack you up some chicken before you go off into this, so you can, what I'm saying, have some fuck up money. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna trick off some money on this bitch before she hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you need some fuck
So,
up.
so, so look. Once you get all that, we got that right. Bam. You're gonna want to add the signatures. We need one signature. Who's the person who's going to sign it? Organizer signature. Here it goes. G's
Big Dick Jones.
Louise.
Smack Boys, top of it. Hey, glad to see you jump in, bro. We remember you from last week, bro. Shout out fam for jumping in. You definitely gonna have to go back and watch this pod after we go off live. You can watch it on YouTube. Everybody, if you're just jumping in or something like that, you can watch this later on YouTube. You can play it in the car while you're driving and get back this information that you missed, because we actually were still, giving a lot of answers and stuff to stuff that you brought up with us last week, Smack Boys. My bad, y'all. I get on winded. Go ahead.
Now, this piece is very important, right? So, y'all got the money. You guys see what this is? Now, look, Third and I both were victims of this section right here, right?
Oh, they
So,
about to start trying to hit you with extra shit you don't need right here. This is extra
you
shit you
guys
don't need
aren't
to come.
stupid. But remember when last week, third, and all throughout this conversation, he was mentioning $1,500 just on standby. Now, what that standby money for is, you see this highlighted part right here, $800 minimum California state tax. Now, different states have a different LLC fee, aka tax, that you're going to have to abide by.
AKA ass.
Both, from what I understand, is both Third and myself have gotten in trouble not for this $800, before once the business starts making and or losing money or hiring employees, right? This is the minimum tax. So at least set this up. And we'll get into a whole other
Plus,
conversation on
somebody,
that one.
you know what I'm saying?
Could you repeat that?
You had an 800 put to the side when you're ready to rock and roll, and 1,500 for somebody that's gonna file it for you. That's the
And
minimum.
you don't,
What
correct. Now, you don't have to have it, but this is advice from experience.
You just
If
saying.
you know you're going to have $800, it's going to be due whatever day you file this. It's going to be due that day next year, plain and simple. Okay. Now, You can receive a certified copy in the mail. Sure, why not? And now,
It's
how soon do you
documentation.
want this? What's that?
Like I was saying earlier, documentation. I like to get that certified copy in the mail. I want as much documentation
Hmm.
as possible about everything that got to do with everything, in case any of you wicked motherfuckers ask while you trying to get some more money out of
Which is why we both have our binders. You want to
it.
get one? And mine's like an old school trapper keeper. He got a fancy one. Mine
This
is
is,
like the one
and
we
I
used to
want
go to
to
school
advise you not to waste this money because this holds the same thing that his holds.
It does.
Hello, this is like $200 worth of fuck my life in my hands right now.
But
Nah,
it's
but
not
that's good
important
though.
how you do it.
It's nice and sturdy, and it's got
Yeah,
your LLC on it
It's
too.
I'm
beautiful.
kind
And
of
we found
jealous.
out that there's like 15 cheaper ways that I could have got it outside of Legal Zoom too.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I
yeah,
paid for an extra with the Legal Zoom package. I'll send some links for the for the show for you to find ways to get this same setup and
yeah.
cheaper. And it's certain, and you can even pick the certain things that you want. Like I just want that, this, and that, and I can build the rest. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I just outside thing and the stamp thing inside of it because I got a little stamp inside of here too for me to put the official stamp for the name of the business on there for anything. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But this shit is good to keep up with. It's cheaper ways to acquire it than having to hit buy right now when they trying to spank you.
Correct. And I'm showing you guys the way that you don't have to do it through LegalZoom. If this stuff looks too complicated, by all means go to LegalZoom or any other source.
Super
It's gonna
easy.
cost.
Or
It's gonna cost.
busy.com.
Yeah,
You know what
it's gonna
I'm saying?
cost,
It's cheaper than
but
legal. But this is the
it'll
way to
be
just
done.
file direct is what he's showing. This is how you
Correct.
get her done
Correct.
real quick.
Because they're charging you dollars and cents for everything I'm showing you on this screen. Now, you got
Exactly.
everything set up. We got the articles, we got the organizational file set up. Now it's the last thing you want to do. How soon do you want it? Do you want it standard? It can take about 2 weeks to a month, 24 hours, same day. You see the cost, it's up to you to make the decision on what you want to do. Once you pay for this, it's going to ask you for the next steps. You're going to file online. Ta-da, you're done. Now, I didn't pay for anything because geez Louise is not a person. But once you file online, it's going to take you and it's going to be registered. You should be getting something in the mail within the next couple of days. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, Paulie, we are here. We got the money, yo.
Back in business, boys.
We're back in business.
Back in business. Yeah.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
whew, we got through that.
Okay.
And
So,
that's all we
yo,
wanted to get y'all through today. We're gonna carry
yes.
this on. We'll probably like be able to wrap this up with just a small segment next week to kind of touch on a couple things, you know what I'm saying? Or we should just bring back at another point that whole episode with breaking down your mission statement, you know what I'm saying? Breaking down standard operating procedures if you need those kind of things for your type of business. That is so important. Is standard
Yeah.
operating procedures. Fuck my life without it. All that different kind of stuff. What else do we have going on for next week? What else do we have?
So, well, we had a couple topics, right, that we were talking about offline about really topics for next week between the six working geniuses,
Yes.
politics, and the economic effect on your business, talking about the minute. Well, actually, I came up with this one as you were talking because you mentioned during our conversation talking about the minutes and taking the notes. And I'd
Mhm.
like to show you guys kind of how to do that because we're doing a something very similar within just this podcast. And the goal of this podcast is to get it monetized. Now, that is going to take us at least 500 subscribers. So please, we ask you guys again while we wrap this up, hit the like button, hit the
Subscribe.
subscribe buttons,
Right.
share this on all social media platforms.
Please
If you guys
subscribe.
have a topic, if you guys want to be brought on to the show, because you have something of value
Right.
that can be
Especially,
brought.
yeah,
Yeah,
Or
we
myself.
pride ourselves on making this an interactive podcast, man. So let us know.
definitely.
Correct. If y'all got some young homies that you want to give some game to, hit them up.
Definitely. Get them in here. You
All
know,
of that.
that's a big thing about that orca mentality is we gotta teach the youngins how to like take these shortcuts. Cause like don't wait until you know what I'm saying, late 30s, 40s to figure this shit out. Get it cracking right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Get it cracking right now.
that we
Hey,
thank
look,
time we found them. Go ahead, Big Naj.
My bad. I was gonna say, man, I know we're trying to wrap it up and everything, but I just want to leave with something real quick. Are we almost done? You guys have anything else to say? I
Please
just want to.
go.
Okay, so this is just a little snippet from the book that I was telling you guys. Again, this is Psychology of Money. I just feel like this is something that everybody needs to hear. It says, "But the truth is that wealth is what you don't see. Wealth is Wealth is the nice cars not purchased, the
Mm,
diamonds not bought, the watches not worn, the clothes forgone, and the first class upgrade declined. Wealth is financial assets that haven't yet been converted into stuff you see." So too many times we get out here and we be on that flashy shit. You know what I'm saying? We want the Jordans. I mean that's just in our nature though. I mean, why not? I mean it looks good, and
right.
that's true. But the true meaning of wealth is to have it on the back burner and you have it in assets. Them Jordans are going to get old.
Man,
You know
the
what I mean?
songs wear out.
Everything is going to be is just going to get old. Those stuff is not assets. You know what I mean? Those are liabilities. So get you some assets, man, or figure out how to get you some assets.
Facts.
Mhm.
And that kind of bridges right in there what we going into next week. We would be remiss if we didn't touch on a lot of the political stuff that's going on right now. But we don't want to be a political podcast at all. What we want to actually point out is what are the current changes that are coming up based off of the political scene that we're seeing as far as conflicts that we're seeing around the world, and how is that going to affect commerce on a local level and on a global scale as well, and what are some of the things that we could be doing to kind of take advantage of the turmoil. They always say when there's blood in the streets, you know what I'm saying, it's time to eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when it get crazy, that's when millionaires get made. How can we be the ones to take advantage of it this time around? Because these conflicts aren't our conflicts. But there's going to be a lot of opportunities during conflict for people to make changes. So we definitely want to dive into that and let you guys know what we're seeing as ways to where you could, manipulate the system and, get you a bag while everything look like it's going crazy for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You like, hey, it's for me and mine. You know what I'm saying? Be solid. And then you can teach the next one what you did and get everybody solid and build a community of solid type shit. So that's definitely what we want to kind of, leave as a cliffhanger for next week. What else was your buck that we said we was going to touch on for next week too?
Maybe have you and Caliber TV talk about some of the crypto
Oh,
changes in crypto and kind of what's going in. Just leave a segment up to just
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
two.
yeah. Because Caliber got something for y'all that like to roll the dice. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always gonna be niggas that approach crypto with a gambling mentality. I'm sorry. I've tried to teach niggas about this shit since 2016, and niggas love having a gambling mentality towards crypto. So there's a couple things popping up out here. We gonna give y'all dice shooting ass niggas a shot to learn about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you like the Madden cards, you know what I'm saying? I got some.
7-11, lick a still roll.
Hey, get your Madden on that I really pay.
I mean, life is a gamble, though. You know what I mean? Shit,
Hey,
motherfuckers is gambling on the stock market right now. Shit.
Nigga, I gamble every time I get on the fucking 75 freeway out here in Dallas. This shit's like
you know what I'm
Man,
playing
saying?
Mario Kart,
That's
my
the
nigga.
right?
team rolling them dice.
Gamble walking outside this motherfucker. Shit.
So, yo, hey, thank you all for participating again, right?
Seriously, the participation means everything to me. Thank you
Yes.
guys. I love y'all. Shalom, tribe. Shalom, shalom.
So until next time, y'all. Once again, this is the channel. You know where to find us. I'm leaving the
Tomorrow
banner
day,
at
I'm
the
third.
bottom. So you can find us on all social media.
All
We're wrapping
social
it up
media,
today.
G3RD, man. Tap in.
Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. The most important thing, share. And
Comments.
when I say the comments, I'm not talking about the chat. The chat
That's
does
a
help and
live
it keeps us
chat.
engaged.
Jump in the
But
comments.
leave a comment. Leave a
Yeah,
comment.
the
YouTube loves
comments.
the algorithm. Let's see if we could get this channel by next week to 25 subscribers. Thank you guys all so much. Until next time.
Get you some money.
Peace.
Shalom, tribe.